The Andean bear, also known as a spectacled bear or fronting bear, is the only species of bears that lives in South America, locally in the Andes.
In Venezuela, Peru, Colombia, Bolivia, and Ecuador,
Between 200 and 4,700 species of the bears live in nature. The Andean bear is perhaps the most charismatic species of wildlife in Colombia and is considered the guardian of the ecosystems and water resources. This means that its protection determines the conservation of other species and ecosystems. It is characterized by dark hair in the coat, with light spots on the face. This special feature keeps us in the form of glasses, although they are unique to each individual. The most developed sense of the bears is the sense of smell, 107 times more powerful than a dog. Adult males standing on hind legs can measure up to 2 meters in weight from 140 to 175 kilograms. While females are tier smaller, reaching a maximum of height of 1.6 microns. It mainly feeds on plants like puyas and bromelias. Sweet fruits like shrimp, wild animals like deer, insects, and occasionally cows and sheep. As scavengers, it contributes to the decomposition of dead animals. The use is mainly for daytime habits and alone. The exception is when the female is with her young, who remains with her until 2 years old, when they become independent and look for a new territory to habit.
When the baby borns, they weigh over 300 grams. Although unlikely other bear species in the north, the spectacled bear doesn't give birth during hibernation. It does usually do so in a small den. Only then they will grow up, and the mothers will teach them to collect fruit and plants, to locate mounds, collect honey, defend and fish. After a year, the young bears left to live alone until they're 7 to 4 years when they're mature. They have been classified as a species vulnerable to extinction, according to the criteria of the International Union of Conservation of Nature and Ministry of Environment and Sustainable Development. The generation by the abuse of economic development in Colombia and by hunting as an exhibition place. In Colombia, the presence of the Andean bear has been recorded, mainly in the forest ecosystem. Their substance found to protect areas of national parks are important as refuge and existence of species. Little is known about this mammal since it's difficult to study the geographic conditions and difficulty of the habitat. Also the lack of technology and economic resources among other factors. Thank you. estimated that they live up to 30 years in the wild. They are solitary and they dance habit in the forest areas. They create trails to move faster from one part to another. Like other types of birds, they also communicated from scratches on the trees and with their smells. Thanks to the clouds, they're very adapted to climbing in the trees that they found much of their food.